Okay, we're not all just driven by this fear of failure. Focus on strengths, get those on your list, get training those, feel good about yourself. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lewis Hatchett, mindset mental performance coach, former professional cricketer, and that's the sport of cricket in the UK and around the world. So any cricket fans, drop a comment or a like on this video. Also, the creator of the Mind Strong Sport app. I'm also a performance psychology master student at Bangor University, and I host the Raising Your Game podcast. There is a lot going on. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can maintain motivation throughout a season. So you might be thinking of those athletes that are constantly seeming to be motivated, how they can stay consistent, whereas you find it hard to just drag your ass out of bed and get going and find it a real challenge every day. Now, I'm going to give you 5 things that I use with my athletes I've worked with and hundreds more I've used myself to help me maintain motivation throughout a season, and that hopefully can help you after this video. First things first, are you going to feel motivated throughout the season constantly at really high levels? Heck no. Everyone dips in motivation. Everyone has lulls in motivation. So if you feel like you've got a dip in motivation, you don't really want to be playing your sport, you just aren't feeling it anymore, everyone has been there. And if no one has been there, then they're lying. Even people at the very highest level that say they're obsessed with their sport, they will have days where I promise you they wake up and think, damn it, I've got to get going again. So there are some things that you can do to improve that, but there are just going to be general lulls, right? So let's just accept that from the first off. All right, number 1 is update your goals. If you've got certain goals that you set out at the beginning of a season, you might just want to update them. You might want to move the goalposts. Maybe you made them a little bit too tough. Maybe you put them on just outcomes. So updating your goals. And I've done videos before on how to set your goals effectively. So you might want to go and find that video in our channel somewhere, and we'll leave a link in the description or around here somewhere for you to go and watch that. And just updating your goals means that you start to invigorate a new belief in yourself or a new goal for yourself, quite literally a new goal. So when you've got this new goal, it's a new toy that you're going to be working with, and you can just go out there and start to feel a little bit more motivated. Whereas if you're still working towards those old goals, you might be so far off it that it actually is a real challenge. So for you, updating your goals might be really effective and an easy way to just kickstart a little bit more motivation into your season. And if you're not sure what goals you want to be setting for yourself, that's what working with a coach is for. So it could be your skills coach, could be a head coach, could be working with, say, a mental performance coach. I'm not saying that you have to come work with me, but I'm just saying working with someone to update your goals, build out your goals can be really helpful. All right, number 2 is to reward or celebrate your achievements. Take time, and I am a victim of this. I did not do this enough, of actually rewarding yourself or celebrating your achievements. It could be as simple as, I'm going to eat a 20-inch pizza if I achieve this goal, right? It could be something as simple as that, but it could also be that you generally throw a party, and whatever it might be, you want to just recognize the achievements that you've got, because once you've set those rewards or you've set those achievement targets, when you get there, reward yourself, like make it feel good so that you're motivated to do that. Okay, we're not all just driven by this fear of failure. We want to be driven by the idea of we have a reward and something we're gaining at the end. So whatever that reward is, celebrate it. Those achievements you make, that'll help increase your motivation. And then along with setting those new goals, go after it again and set another achievement milestone down the line and celebrate that. I didn't do it enough, and I promise you it's something that you should do, just to recognize your own achievements and just say, yeah, I went out there and I did it. And you'll just feel great about yourself. All right, next one is work on some new skills. Bring in some new skills into what you're doing. It could be something really advanced that you want to try out and just really start the process of that. Or it could just be developing something slightly new. For me, I found that throughout seasons, when I was just monotonously doing things, I started to develop new types of balls that I would bowl as a cricketer, sort of new techniques, whether I was batting, and new shots that I wanted to play. And that is just, along with setting new goals, it's making you feel like you're becoming a genuinely better player. We feel good about ourselves when we feel like we're getting ourselves into a better place and we're developing and going somewhere. And then getting up the next day, you kind of know what you're working towards. You're not just working towards the same things over and over again. You actually got some new things that you want to work on. So think about some new skills that you might bring into your world and go after them and go smash it. Just be creative. It's great fun. All right, you might be enjoying this video. And if you are, hit the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button, which is really helpful for this channel, and hit the bell so that you become one of the first to get notified when a new video is uploaded. It'll just ping up on your phone, it'll tell you it's ready to go, and you'll be one of the first to watch it. So hit that bell. All right, let's get back in the video. Right, this next one, which is an important one, is addressing and maintaining your strengths. When you're lacking motivation, it's really easy to feel like you're just going through the motions and you've got low self-confidence or maybe low self-esteem is starting to creep in. But if you maintain your strengths, you remind yourself what you're actually good at. You're just going into practice and doing the things that you're good at. This is not neglecting the things you want to develop and working towards those, but it is constantly reminding yourself that I'm good at this. And that builds this self-esteem, this self-confidence, so that when you're turning up, you feel, yep, I can at least achieve this. I am good at this, and these are my strengths. So don't neglect your strengths and what you're good at, because that is a key motivator to remind you of why you're playing the sport in the first place, what you're good at playing the sport in the first place, and will keep you getting there, getting to training, getting the games time after time. Whereas if we just dwell on all the things we need to get better at, it can be an endless list and we'll just never feel like we're going to achieve it. And that's a huge demotivator. So focus on strengths, get those on your list, get training those, feel good about yourself. All right, lastly, which is build new relationships. This can be in and around your sport. It's just reinvigorating your life, really. You might have a teammate that you've maybe not worked with before. Go and work with them. Might be a coach that you've never worked with before. Go and work with them. It's about trying to find new relationships that you've built, and those new relationships are exciting, right? It's kind of like romantic relationships. The very early stages of a relationship are exciting. They're fun. So go and see if you can invigorate new relationships and help them keep you motivated, and maybe use them as a bit of an accountability buddy. If you start working with someone, whether it's in the gym, you've got someone that you know you're turning up to get your physical training done, it is a motivator knowing that that person is there, going to hold you accountable, and that you've kind of got to turn up for that session. Or it might be a coach that you've worked with and they've got new ideas, it's creative. It could just be a new friend outside of the sport, and that is just reinvigorating your motivation. The separation from your sport could be helpful and something to work on outside of it. So see who you can build a new relationship. Can that reinvigorate? Can that bring some motivation behind what you're doing? But another method in which you can build your motivation is to head over to the Mind Strong Sport app, where we have got a motivation mini course for you to work on. All you got to do is head over to the iOS and Android stores to download the app. There is also meditations, mindset courses, and so much more for you to get started. It's the mental gym to help you become a mentally strong athlete right now. So all you have to do is download that via the link in the description of this video and get started today. All right, there you have it. 5 ways in which you can help maintain your motivation throughout the season. If there's something that I've missed, let me know in the comments. If there's something that you use that helps you, let us know. The people that are watching this video might want to know. Maybe I've missed something and you've got a great idea, so throw it in the comments down below. But if you want to develop your motivation and become absolutely unbeatable, then you're going to want to watch this video next.